order and a free gift. And with that being said, back to your video.
Look at this shit, look at this shit.
He wants to escape the dating expectations of American women.
So how much should a dude spend on a first date with you?
At least 70K.
70K? Why 70K?
I make a lot of money and I want him to spend a bag on me on the first date. I want to do a Europe tour, like a Europe trip. Spa day, some shopping.
What should a guy spend on a first date in Miami?
In Miami, like over $100, probably like 200. Well, I mean, I think.
No, don't say nothing, bro. No,
I'm not gonna say what I was about to say. Some of y'all already know. Y'all read my mind.
But please.
I'm not gonna do it.
The average of those is expensive.
So, if he's spending $250 on a first date,
She said he might get a kiss. Girl, I better get more than a kiss.
Bitch, you might get a goddamn
Women will
seat
tell
at the
you all day
buffet
long that they
at the
can't
Golden
be bought,
Corral.
but at
I
the
might
same
ask
time,
them to
which is a
open
contradiction,
Ryan's back
they will
up
expect
and
for
get
you to
them
come
soft
heavy out of pocket,
buttered
or they will ask
rolls,
for
not
certain monetary
biscuit,
things
soft
from you.
buttered rolls,
But they can't
nigga,
be
them
bought,
fluff
right?
buffs. That's what she look like.
But do men not want to be providers anymore? Because it
We do, just not to certain women, obviously.
seems like these days, every time I talk to a man, it's always a big hoopla about how $250 is too much for a first date. And because they also don't want women walking around here.
Would you spend $250 on a man for a first date?
Hey man,
You wouldn't, would you?
let's have this conversation. You rapper, scammers, drug dealer, robbing motherfuckers. You niggas have fucked the game up. And some of you lawyers and doctors and engineer niggas who got these sexual fetishes and suckers, simp type ass behavior that you done had these regular degular bitches. When I say regular degular, you ain't seen these hoes with they real hair since not never. Huh? They real hair, they real eyelashes, they real face. Huh? Since when? They real fingernails, toes. If the beauty supply store went out of business and Asians stopped doing nails, but you bitches would be toe down bad. And no, shouts out to all the women who got the natural shit going. Shouts out to all the women who got the natural hair businesses going. Shout out to the black female entrepreneurs that's nail techs. That's what's up. Is that the majority? Or does the Asian population, I don't know if they're Chinese, Vietnamese, Cambodian, Thai, Jap, I don't know where they from over there, but they got the beauty world on smash. Like they got the monopoly on that shit. Hands down. Look at who talking, bro. What the fuck is she talking about? Look at this hair. Let's let her cook. Let's see what the fuck happens, man.
You would think that was a waste of money, a blow of money. I can't think of a single woman that I've ever heard of that has done it.
Why would she spend $250? What the fuck are we
Yet
doing?
they expected of us. Ladies, please be capable of putting the shoe on your foot before you say this ridiculous stuff.
Because they also don't want women walking around here hyper masculine all the time, but you're not giving us a space for a soft life.
That's not our job.
A soft life? Bitch,
Give
fuck you.
Space for a
I
soft
swing
life.
on your dog
You need
ass.
to come soft already. You don't want us to come soft. You want us to be masculine at all times, right?
What's happening with this
Well, then
bitch
you need to be
eyes?
feminine regardless of what you've gone through or
Man,
going
don't
through.
nobody care nothing about that shit that bitch talking about. Go
But
ahead.
then complains about the marriage expectations of traditional foreign women. They want a woman who hasn't ran through after they spent their whole life running through women. And it's time for like a week or two prior to meeting up for Taco Tuesday. When we finally linked up together, I realized that he was wearing an ankle monitor.
I also learned at this juncture that he still lived at home with his mother.
Okay, let's talk about passport bros. Here's the first thing you need to know about these walnuts. Have you noticed that the ones who are chanting passport bros are the same ones that are also chanting about how they don't want to pay for dates?
You're afraid to court.
No,
What the fuck is these hoes talking about, man? That
I haven't seen that.
That's what I keep
Show
saying.
me that.
What year?
So those dudes can also be held
Yeah,
accountable.
we gotta cut women's internet
Have
off.
y'all seen that, fellas?
If y'all
Dudes is
talk
talking
like
about they
these
don't want
hoes,
to
no
date
more
American women,
internet,
also talking about
no
they don't
more
want to pay for
social
dates.
media.
I haven't seen that.
To court me or take me out on a $300 date, then just leave me alone. Because I can honestly take myself out on a $300 date.
Then why can't you take the man out on a $300 date?
Take your bitch ass out on the
Just
three.
because you want to go on the $300 date don't mean that you have to.
What the fuck are we doing for $300? I'm just being straight up and honest with you. What the fuck could... I'm talking about I don't want no woman to spend no $350 on no motherfucking date. On no going out. Only way she spent that type of money, right? Is she smoke reefer like I do. And she say, shit, I'm out of weed myself. For me. This the woman talking. I'm out of weed. I need to go grab me a half or a little ounce for myself. Well, she skin down on that. Then she say, shit, boss like tequila like I do. He like cognacs and shit too, but we gonna have a tequila type eating. I got some shit I heard him speak on, and she also wants to try it as well. Boom, you grab that bottle. I don't really like going out to eat because I don't trust motherfuckers like that. So just say, she say, hey, you're a chef, boss. I'm gonna grab some food that I wanna eat. Do you eat seafood too? Yeah, I eat seafood, but I needed some food for the house anyway, but I'm gonna grab a few additional items. Some snow and king crab. I might do a little mussels, some scallops, a little salmon, a little asparagus, and you know, something else on the side with that, a little Caesar salad or something. Cool. That could potentially get up to that amount of money. But she didn't do anything specifically, just buying some shit for me. I don't like it. I don't care for it. The money can be spent on something more beneficial. I'm trying to start a business. Bitch, support that. I don't taking me out. I remember a young lady would spend any dollar amount on me going out, but when I gave her my business plan, she didn't give me $1. Like, they don't want you to be super independent without them, because they know what the fuck would I be doing with you. But let's get back to it. See what the bitch talking about.
That's not the best first impression. What if that date doesn't go well? Then heck, this man just blew $300 for no good reason. Because the mindset of these women that will accept those high-end dates, those expensive dates from a man, those might be women that you go on a date with and you have a miserable time. I'm going to be upset. I don't care if I got $30 million in the bank. If I just spent $300 on this chicken head chick, I'm going to be upset. With that $300, I could have started a small business.
How much do you expect the guy to spend on the first date?
At least $500. $150.
I gotta pay to get my hair done, my nails done, my feet done.
She said you got to pay to get her hair, nails, and feet done. Bet you she paid for all that stuff herself.
Bitch, what is you talking about, man?
So let me ask you this. If he pays for all that, right, and the date doesn't go good, are you going to refund him?
Hell no.
You see that bitch teeth?
Hey, fellas, I'm going to need y'all to start writing up contracts. If a woman is expecting for you to take her on the date and you have done the research and seen that this date is probably gonna cost you north of $200, write a contract. Right? If this the first date, y'all have barely spoken on the phone or through text. This is the first date. $200 is this date gonna come out to or more. Right? Write a little contract. This is what women are doing now. They're telling men, hey, if you waste my time, I'm gonna need to be refunded for my time monetarily. Do the same thing with them. All right, if this date gonna cost over $250 and it don't go well, I'm gonna need at least your half, your portion of this date back. And then the woman gonna be like, what you mean, my portion? You paid for the whole thing. The whole thing was your portion. No. We're gonna break this even.
You gotta spend how I look and I look good.
Enough for a $5 meal at McDonald's. Yes, you do. Is she kidding herself right now?
You gotta spend a good bag.
How much is that though?
As much as I wanted to.
I expect a man to pay for the date. Yes, the whole entire date. That includes my Uber to the date and my Uber back to my house. If you are a man that I'm interested in, I want to see that you can provide for me. I want to see that you can afford an Uber ride. I want to see that you can afford a nice dinner date. Like, can you afford basic things? Because if you can't afford dinner and an Uber by transportation, you certainly can't afford kids. You certainly can't afford a house. You certainly can't afford my bills. And I got bills to pay.
Just because a man isn't willing to do all that stuff for you does not mean he can't
I have
afford
bills
to
to
be with
pay.
you. A man that is responsible for his finances is going
These
to
hoes
support
don't
the
need no
woman
internet, man.
and determine through
I'm
getting
sick
to know
of it. Do
her
y'all see this
whether
bitch,
or
man?
not she's just
Look
there
at this
for a
bitch
cash
lips
grab. Ladies,
alone.
I would suggest being the best version of yourself at all times.
Man, the best version of her,
Especially when it
was
comes
like
to the
a
man that you
baby.
are interested in,
That shit
or
over
one
with.
that may have interest in you. Hopefully, that's a mutual thing.
Can
And
you
then
say
what
old
you will
wig?
come to find out
Look at
is
this bitch,
if
man.
he's fair and a good person, he will probably
Hoes don't need
come out
no
of pocket for
social
you
media
without you
access
having to
if
ask
they
him.
gonna talk like this. and
Please
behave
don't be
like
busted. That's all I'm asking. Don't be busted.
Who said that? Which one of y'all just put in the comments? What? But you're busted. Who? Which one of y'all said that? I saw it. I saw it.
that. This is out of control, girl. Like they just
And
say
then somebody else followed with the nerve of this woman to tell a man not to be busted when she's busted. I see that. I see it.
Can you normally date the men that you consider to be attractive? Yes, I consider them to be attractive, yes. What happened to those relationships? Well, those were,
How much should a man spend on the first date?
So they basically want you to believe that they can't afford dinner, but they can afford a passport and a flight out of the country.
You see, that's how I know she's the one that made up that mess about them being the same men that talk about they don't want to pay for dinner or pay for the date. She gotta be making that up because yeah, them passport bros, they spend money to travel to a different country. I'm planning on going to the Philippines and to Thailand in the month of October for my birthday. Buddy of mine getting a divorce. He's going through a divorce right now. He calls me up. He's like, hey man, look, I'm going through this divorce and I want to go to Philippines.
that part.
American woman. I'm curious. And I'm bringing y'all along for the journey. So be on the lookout. Flawless coming soon.
Second of all, they're in for a rude awakening, and I'm kind of here for it. And they're going to find that when they leave the United States, that women's standards are actually higher.
I'm telling you, they don't want their options to dwindle. They're already falling off. Their options are already falling off, but they don't want them to drop below where they already are. But they're in for a rude awakening, right? And here it is, the rude awakening. How happy they look. Goodness gracious. They gotta turn off the music for copyright purposes. Man, look at these happy couples, man. Passport bros up, passport girls down, passport gals, whatever they want to call themselves, down bad. They just be going out there and be getting scammed.
So the only women they'll be getting are the ones that they're paying for.
One time they cheated on him when he went to the barbershop to get a lining. And one of my clients hit me up like, I want you to come like real quick, I got $1,000 for you. And I'm like, shit. Cool, just drop this. When
$1,000 for a BJ?
Niggas is out of control.
Goodness gracious, I'd rather use my hand.
he made that money real quick, 10 minutes, and I was back. By the time before he was done getting his lining.
Did you pay for it?
Oh, I'm sorry.
All these hoes, bro.
I hope she didn't kiss him with that mouth after she was done.
Make it happen.
Don't matter. What is this bitch perfect?
And she didn't even pay to get my man's haircut. The audacity.
Sometimes you went low 40 before on your dates.
Yeah,
Is
definitely.
there certain like tricks you won't get in a car with?
I don't do black guys, and I don't
Okay.
do Puerto Ricans.
You think it's like a thug vibe? That's why, like you know, the
That,
Puerto Ricans and black dudes.
yeah, but that and because they take too fucking long. No offense, but they're different views. And I'm not here to get the money, hurry up to get the money. I'm not out here to make love and show how big stuff is, and I'm not out here for that.
I ain't got no job, and I really ain't got shit for dick to do. Yeah, he going for the 40. I ain't no bad looking, you know. I just been said that I got some good.
Or women
This is a fucking day.
And she over here talking junk about men but want to brag on her kitty cat.
or women from impoverished areas that are desperate.
Hey, David.
Hey, blonde people.
So handsome.
Bruh.
So we ended up kind of by ourselves a lot. He talking to me.
I bet he scammed you too. Look, I ain't seen none of this video, y'all. We watching this for the first time together. It's entertaining.
You know, he stuff to me. We get to the point where he's doing alarm still massage. He's massaging me and all types of stuff. I didn't get the full body massage. You have to pay for the full body massage. They is 304. Full body is when you. I should have got it. You know, he said some other things that he wanted to do to me that I felt Jamaican men didn't do. But yeah, Nana, I would say if I run myself, I would. You know what I'm saying? But if you damn do it.
Basically, what I got from that is when they go overseas, they get on them knees. Watch out now. Look, I know too many guys that their wives won't let them go on the guys' trip, but yet they go on girls' trips all the time. They won't let their guys go on the guys' trip though. Why? Because they don't trust them. And we're talking about dudes that won't even do nothing. They ain't even thinking about doing that because they know they're married and just want to go hang out with the boys. But the women though, they wives, what they be doing on them girls' trips? We done heard the stories.
Conversation that I just don't want to work anymore. Like, it doesn't matter the job, the career path, the location.
Sweetheart, that's most people. Most people. You know why that is? And in case y'all couldn't hear because the audio isn't that great, she says she doesn't want to work anymore. She's at that point in her life where she doesn't want to work anymore, no matter what the job is. That's most people because most people aren't working the type of jobs that fulfill them. But they will work because they know they have to. But men don't have the luxury that women do in regards to finding a certain type of man that will provide.
I'm on this.
Because it can hold more.
Women, niggas, women. But I'm talking to women right now, niggas too. But women, we need to snatch them off social media. No Facebook, no Snapchat, no Instagram, no TikTok, no Twitter. They can't be on Tinder, Hinge, Bumble, none of that shit. They don't need no access to the world Only motherfuckers who can run into them is people that run into them in real life, nigga. No, these hoes is delusional and got a camera on their motherfucking phone that record. So these hoes just say whatever you see. These motherfuckers is giving you all the evidence you need that a lot of them, for every one good, sane, rational, logical, common sense using ass female, woman, mother, there's like 30 of them that don't give no damn, don't give no fuck, don't have no discipline, don't have no sense of self, no morals, no principles, no boundaries, no set structure to shit, but got so much to say. You can't have so much to say if you don't stand for shit. You bend and waver for any and everything. A real life Decepticon, my nigga. Hoes is real life Decepticon. What that bitch done transformed into? A bitch who is worth a damn? That ain't what I know her for. Oh, she worth a damn now. She used to not be worth a damn. So a woman can do and have babies by anybody and like make bad decisions and like do all horrible shit for a long time, and then as soon as she's changed, everything is forgiven. That's other women's plight to another woman doing some shit she wouldn't even do. If I know I wouldn't strip, but I don't knock no woman who do strip. Why don't you knock it? I don't goddamn condone niggas selling crack, heroin, robbing people, raping hoes, molesting children, gang banging. We can keep manipulating bitches. I don't give a fuck about how much money he making. I don't condone it. Niggas is out here acting like paying the white man every month for the bills that we've obtained. As long as you pay your bills to the white man, as long as you got your phone, as long as you got Wi-Fi, as long as you got goddamn your cable providers or your subscriptions, as long as you can pay your rent or mortgage, as long as you can pay your car note and your insurance, as long as you can put gas in the car, as long as you can get fresh, as long as you can buy gas, as long as you can goddamn uphold some type of lifestyle without going broke, it don't matter what you do to get money. I'm done with it, bro. That shit is dead, bro. There's no God and no sense of nothing, no spirituality, no nothing. We not looking out for each other. We not uplifting each other. Niggas is using hoes and hoes is trying to use niggas. And niggas won't tell bitches the truth because they want to fuck them. Even women won't tell other women the truth because it's some type of unwritten sister code. Me, I ain't got no man code, no fuck nigga. And women shouldn't have no goddamn code with no dog ass bitch who less than a motherfucking woman. She treat her children like they a liability. She treat every new nigga other than the daddy like he's the goddamn winning prize. She treat herself like it's just something to do sometimes. Sometimes sometimes I do this, sometimes I work out, sometimes the bitch eat at 11, 12 o'clock and later go to sleep. Sometimes, bitch don't even do right for herself. I don't trust no bitch that don't do for herself. Yeah, be selfish to go to bed at a decent time when you got to get the fuck up and you know it with your stupid grown ass. I'm grown. Bitch, you're making horrible decisions. It doesn't matter your age. It doesn't matter how much money you make. It doesn't matter about your degree. You're making horrible decisions. If people knew what you really were like, how you really behaved, how you really conducted yourself, you would be a disgrace. You only show what you want people to see of you. I don't give a fuck how bad a woman is. That bitch have a period. And they be going through a lot of shit down there in they goddamn lower extremities, my boy. Shit just ain't no goddamn playground down there, boy. These hoes be going through it, nigga. And the fact that they got the gumption, the nerve to motherfucking talk about what a nigga should be doing, bitch, fuck you. Go pave a road. Go start a fire. Go set up a campground. Go goddamn build one of these buildings. Go dig a trench with your hands, ho. Go get a axe pick and goddamn use with all this shit getting, calluses up, nigga. You ain't never done shit hard mostly in your goddamn life. You benefit from being a motherfucking female because niggas want to fuck you. Niggas are taught naturally, males across the fucking board are taught to treat a woman nice. Look out for her. Blah, blah, blah. I was raised by women. Ain't nobody told me to trick off on a bitch. Ain't nobody told me treat this bitch better than yourself. They said be kind and respectful. Look out for the bitch. That's it. I do that for everybody. So I didn't take it for just a woman. I do that shit for everybody. I see a nigga struggling, put some shit in the back of his truck and take it off. Hey bro, you good? Shit, bro, I take a hand. A bitch though, you ask her, ma'am, you good? I got it. Bitch always got it. Fuck you, man. Lift it then, bitch. Get a hernia, hoe. Fuck wrong with you. Nigga trying to do what I was taught to do. You trying to do everything other than what the fuck you were taught. To me, black women and other women portray dictatorship white man tendencies. They do everything against the will of God. If it's about the will of God, they go opposite. A woman's nature, by nature, loving, caring, nurturing, understanding, compassionate, all these beautiful ass traits. He ain't said shit about no demon time, about being no hoe, about being goddamn greedy and selfish and only looking out for you and being goddamn caught up in materialism. These hoes caught up in attention and materialism. And ain't none of these hoes rich. I don't give a fuck from Nicki Minaj to Sweetie to Cardi B. I'm talking about rich motherfucker. I'm talking about wealth motherfucker. I'm talking about nigga, you got your money off selling goddamn hoism. Sex sells. All them people I just named, Ice Spice, Sexy Red, let them hoes put on some trousers. Let them hoes go get a Bill Cosby goddamn sweater. Let them hoes put a hat on their head and tell them hoes to rap the same way they been rapping. But won't nobody look at that shit? You got to put that puss out there. You got to put them titties up. You got to have that ass out. That's the only way you hoes get attention. But the fact that you gonna be mad and say, oh, that nigga boss just a hating ass nigga because he ain't getting it. No. I'm hating for another reason that you should be ashamed of your goddamn self. Bitch, making the stallion, you're a whore. You got shot in the foot by a nigga for probably being a whore. He devalued you. He didn't see you as a woman. The next clip I seen of Megan Thee Stallion back outside and she twerking, dropping down. Bitch, when do fucking women do this shit? What year did this shit just start? I'm a hoe. Everybody want to be a hoe. Hoes don't want to be astronauts no more. Hoes don't want to be doctors, lawyers. The hoes want to be hoes. The lawyers and the doctors and the brain surgeons want to be goddamn hoes. Everybody just want to be a hoe. You want to be the lowest common denominator that motherfuckers respect. For what? Because you can't do without dick. That's the bottom line. Y'all can say what you want about these simp ass niggas, but somebody, if these niggas really ain't shit, who y'all fucking? Because somebody giving them some pussy. Y'all can't get off the dick. Y'all can't get off the dick. Niggas will jerk their dick. And there's a lot of hoes that I got, but the more hoes that I know, they say they can't go without that dick. And Sexy Red say she the raw dog queen. Huh? With who? Who you the raw dog queen with? You? Just by yourself? With that one nigga you been with since high school? Or, you can't be no queen in no shit and ain't had no goddamn congregation to rule. So I get you. Whomever, whenever, you was knocking or they were knocking you down. Skeet, skeet. Like Charleston say, goddamn, straight up cum bucket, man. Hoes love to be cum buckets and then got the nerve to talk out their mouth about anything. Bitch, you a hoe, you loose, you easy. So, nah, ain't no so. Label this hoe what she is, a scarlet. Label this bitch, man. Everybody, when she go out on the street, we should know her amount of niggas, dick she suck, who she fuck. What the fuck they got to do? It got something to do with everything, God. Ain't nobody raised you to be no hoe. Ain't nobody raised you to be loose and stupid and dumb. Somebody should have aborted your ass if that's what you was gonna do. Well, daddy should have goddamn bust you on the cheeks instead of inside. Cause boy, you a waste. If you not gonna do God, you'll live the purpose of what God intended you for. You're a waste of fucking time. I'm gonna end it there. But I'm gonna say this: women and men who behave a certain way should not have access to the internet for people to hear what they have to say. They can read information, they can take information, but they cannot post anything. They cannot send a picture out, a video out. Matter of fact, don't give them phones. I don't need them talking to nobody about that shit they be talking about. Simp ass niggas, stop simping. Put your money into community building, changing the infrastructure, growing, having farms and communities, building our, communities back up, nigga. Fuck these hoes. These hoes ain't getting us nowhere. We got the same problem. The schools ain't shit. The hospitals, the health care ain't shit. Jobs ain't worth shit. The cost of living going up. And we paying hoes to live better than we are. 30, 40 niggas in the club, them hoes leave with all 30, 40 niggas money. They doing better than everybody now. That ain't no money, that's just why you ain't changed the hood. Why the hood still fucked up if there ain't no money, hoe ass nigga. I'm talking to any nigga that's supposed to be the man. I'm calling for all strip clubs. Now, I'm gonna make the boldest move. I'm calling for all strip clubs to close immediately. And all you hoes have to do regular work. And let's see who starts killing theyself first. Who start goddamn robbing. Watch these hoes. They hoes gonna start robbing. They can't conceptualize having to do real work that got something to do with something. Bitch won't bag no groceries, bitch won't mop no floor, bitch won't answer no phones, bitch don't want to do no customer service, bitch won't turn over a room. These bitches ain't good for shit, man. I'm calling for all strip clubs to be closed down. Any nigga trying to buy pussy getting put down. We outlawing buying pussy. We outlawing a bitch selling her image or video or likeness in a sexual manner. That bitch can only sell her intelligence, and watch how many of these hoes is broke as fuck for the year out. It's August. Or it may be the 1st of September. These hoes will be homeless and begging for spare change off the intersection if I ban buying pussy and selling your image, likeness, videos of any kind, and you can only sell intelligence. That means get on that bitch with a full outfit on, can't talk about nothing sexual, can't make no innuendos, can't have no revealing clothing on, and talk about something you can teach us. How to balance your checkbook, how to motherfucking budget and save money. What do you know how to do? How to file your own taxes. How to raise your credit score. Teach us about that, bitch. But you can't. Because the majority of you hoes that's doing better than me, the majority of you hoes is doing better than me, and even niggas who make way more than me. It's niggas who make $60,000, $70,000, no kids, by themselves, doing their thing, going to work, excelling in the business, that still do not make more than a bitch who out here selling ass and a stripper. And y'all telling me Well, that's America. That bitch, that's you. That's the very seedy ass America where they tell you the oldest fucking form of business here is prostitution. That'll tell you that was what this country was built off of. And it showed one of our black women heading the steam in the majority. When you looked at Harlem Nights, when you looked at Harlem, they got into that shit like white folk did. It's always been hoes, and it's always been rapist niggas, and you know, despicables, really. But that's what niggas is. If you like to pay for pussy, you look throw it off. Something happened. You like this shit? And niggas come up with all type of excuses. I had to have it. I might well pay for it. What are you talking about? That sounds predatory like a motherfucker. It feels rapey. If you didn't have this money, you wouldn't have got the pussy. But you got the money, so you got the pussy. That's how I pay for Kellogg's, man. That's how I pay for hot dogs, man. That's how I pay for cheese. I pay for cheese with money. Not a fucking human being that came out of nigga nuts into a bitch vagina, hit the egg, and this bitch carried this baby, made it through the term, and made it alive, got raised all the way up to dick-taking age, and now I pay for this bitch. These hoes is cattle. These hoes is property then. Once I pay for a bitch, you paid for. And if I'm still around in the building and I want to refill, bitch, fill me up. Hold on, I'm gone.